wrestling fans, forget about what Monday Night Raw is doing. Forget it. Forget about the Roman Reigns, Brock Lesnar garbage. Forget about everything that they're giving us. Smackdown, 100% is the place to be, especially after tonight. Their go-home show tonight was absolutely fantastic. Miz and Daniel Bryan, their build, that package that they gave, absolutely great from top to bottom with those 3 segments that they gave to us, showing the last 8 years of Daniel Bryan and The Miz coming into this matchup at SummerSlam. We're going to dive into that. Plus, one thing that I'm going to point out right now, and I want everybody to either go on Twitter or go on Facebook and let WWE know this, because I know everybody out there is Rusev Day fans and Andrade Anonymous fans as well. This rivalry that they're giving to us deserves to be on the main card, wrestling fans, not the pre-show, not the 2-hour-long pre-show. Put it on the main card. Let WWE know that you, wrestling fans, want it on the main card. Whether it's on Twitter, whether it's on Facebook, you let them know that Rusev Day versus Andrade Anonymous and Zelina Vega deserves to be on the main show come SummerSlam, not the pre-show. I know I have, and I'm sure a lot of you wrestling fans want to do the same thing. So let's make our voice heard when it comes to that. But as far as Smackdown tonight, they did a good build. They gave everybody a good piece of the pie. We had Jeff Hardy taking on Shelton Benjamin, and Nakamura got involved after the matchup. The Miz and Daniel Bryan, as I just mentioned. We got tag team championships, the whole tag team division got a good piece of the pie. At least the ones that they use on SmackDown in the WWE, they got a good piece. I really wish WWE would do something with sanity besides just use them to come out there and lose all the time. But whatever the case, they did get some television time, and it was a good matchup. What we were able to see, because WWE continued to take breaks throughout that 6-man tag team match. All that plus so much more happened on SmackDown Live tonight. First off, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being a subscriber. And if you're not, hit that subscribe button and hit the bell for all notifications. It is much appreciated by me and everybody who helps us makes this channel what it is for you wrestling fans. And of course, go to Facebook and Twitter at 2007Webby and follow me on there as well. Videos gets put up there, and of course, other things gets up there as well. You can follow me during the shows as it happens live. I give my thoughts and sometimes polls and things of that nature while the shows are going live. So follow me there. Good stuff on both of those social media websites as well. Now, SmackDown tonight. Let's just start off from straight at the beginning. The women's segment. Charlotte, Becky Lynch, and Carmella, they're all in a triple threat match this Sunday. And in the same type formulatic way that Monday Night Raw did last night, SmackDown Live did tonight. Raw started with a women's segment. So SmackDown started with a women's segment. Now, one thing that everybody's wishing is that Carmella is ripped away from the women's championship. One thing I want you all to realize and notice, okay? You know how Bayley and Sasha Banks have been tag team partners a lot? The rumor is that there's going to be tag team championships coming to the women's division. If this is true, Becky Lynch and Charlotte made a good tag team. They're being friends right now. We saw the same type little heel persona madness come out of Becky Lynch when Charlotte got her victory. They're playing that up on Smackdown, but they're tag team partners tonight. Now, some of you might say, well, it's just one matchup before SummerSlam, and Carmella can't wrestle, so that's why they're putting them in a tag team matchup. Good point, but I can definitely see tag teaming for quite some time, and then the tag team championships being added. I don't want to see Carmella with the title forever, but if this is the direction that they're going, it would give more involvement for the other women on the roster to get involved in storylines. Charlotte and Becky pick up the victory. The Bludgeon Brothers. How many more times are they going to absolutely rob, destroy, bury the Bludgeon Brothers? They are miserable, absolutely miserable as a tag team. When you look at the way the Bludgeon Brothers was when they first became the SmackDown Live Tag Team Champions at WrestleMania to now, I think we're all in agreement that it's sad. It is a very sad situation, how they are portrayed. But they pick up the victory over these three jobbers, and whoop-de-doo. They go on to face the New Day at SummerSlam. Will the New Day beat the Bludgeon Brothers, or will there be bludgeonizing all over the New Day this coming Sunday? Very, very non-predictable, honestly. This is not a predictable matchup. Honestly. You can check my preview and predictions video on the channel right now. But if I would just guess, I'm going to go with the Bludgeon Brothers, as I'm speaking, because I don't see the New Day capturing the titles at SummerSlam. But whatever the case, Bludgeon Brothers go over these jobbers tonight. Daniel Bryan and The Miz. I'm just going to cover all three segments right now. When you talk about the most intriguing rivalry going into SummerSlam for the pure wrestling fan, spanning 8 years, when you talk about the rivalry that we are really wanting more of, once Daniel Bryan signs that dotted line and we see him wrestle past September 1st. When you talk about the rivalry that is going to stand out for this year, honestly, probably the rivalry of 2018, one of the top, by far. And quite frankly, the rivalry itself during the build to SummerSlam hasn't been all that much outside of a few promos by The Miz and Daniel Bryan jumping him on The Miz and Mrs. set. But what's intrigued us the most is the entire backstory. And we got to see the entire backstory tonight between these two with their own words talking about it. And it was a great story being told. From Daniel Bryan losing every single match in NXT, and The Miz being his mentor and not thinking he's anything. Daniel Bryan going by himself, going to Monday Night Raw afterwards, and beating The Miz. Great story. Retiring, becoming general manager. That awesome segment on Talking Smack. All of it was great stuff. Beautiful package that WWE gave to us tonight on Smackdown. Give them huge props for that. But the one thing that I think all of us are wanting to see at SummerSlam is Daniel Bryan get the victory. Don't have The Miz beat Daniel Bryan, WWE. You all let me know what you're thinking about that in the comments below. And another thing, I'm sure there's somebody down there that said, Webby, you were all critical because WWE showed Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar advertising their matchup 6 times last night. Yeah, I was. They advertised it again tonight. You know what's the difference between Daniel Bryan and The Miz and the Beast Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns? Is the Beast Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns, no one, absolutely no one, whether you are a hardcore fan or you are a casual fan that only tunes in to wrestling when it's a SummerSlam, Survivor Series, Royal Rumble, or WrestleMania, cares about Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns. And if you do, it's because Brock Lesnar is in the matchup. The Miz versus Daniel Bryan is something that everybody is organically invested in. That rivalry organically grew because of how Daniel Bryan's career went. And it got us invested. It deserved every minute of build tonight on SmackDown. So if anybody down below gripes, moans, groans, and complains about what I just said, tough. The truth hurts. Jeff Hardy versus Shelton Benjamin. It was a good comeback matchup for Jeff Hardy. And Shelton Benjamin's the right guy for it. Wish Shelton Benjamin would be used for more stuff besides pretty much making people look good in matches, having good matches with people, which Jeff Hardy can have a good match with just about anybody, but he's a very good talent, Shelton Benjamin is, and putting him with Jeff Hardy was a very good comeback match for Jeff. So, good matchup between these two. And, of course, Nakamura comes out and tries to steal the thunder from Jeff Hardy tonight, which it backfires on him. Spoiler alert. Meaning, if it goes Wrestling 101, Jeff Hardy is losing at SummerSlam. Or Randy Orton is going to interfere at SummerSlam. Whatever the case. Jeff Hardy will not walk out the new United States champion at SummerSlam. Nakamura will retain in some form or fashion. And finally, AJ Styles and Samoa Joe. Yeah. This rivalry, this build, WWE, when I think about what they have done over the last few weeks and what they did tonight especially, I understand Samoa Joe making it more personal with his AJ Styles' daughter writing that letter and everything, which was directed towards AJ Styles, and it was mean and hateful. I understand that. I get that. But they have treated this rivalry, this match, like they did Styles and Nakamura at WrestleMania. Zero to little build to it. I think everybody's in agreement with me on that. With that being said, don't WWE treat this matchup the way you did Styles and Nakamura 1. Don't treat this matchup the way you did WrestleMania's match with Styles and Nakamura. Make this a knockdown, drag-out affair at SummerSlam. You're making it personal between these two? Well, make the match personal. Make it awesome. Make it a match for the ages. Don't make it one where the fans are going to chant boring or go to sleep, or the pay-per-view's too long, or things of that nature. Don't do it. It's not deserved. You see, you tried to fool the fans a little bit at WrestleMania. We know what you're doing here. Okay? First time ever. Let's make it an actual great first time ever matchup. But it was a good personal story message to end the Smackdown Live tonight. And that was Smackdown Live for us wrestling fans, the go-home show. And I hope you enjoyed this review. And if you did, hit that bell, hit the like, share it, subscribe, amongst everything else. And until I see you again, this is Webby, and I'll catch you on the other side. Talk to you later.